The Nobel Prize in Chemistry is awarded annually by the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences to scientists in the various fields of chemistry. It is one of the 5 Nobel Prizes established by the will of Alfred Nobel in 1895, awarded for outstanding contributions in chemistry, physics, literature, peace, and physiology or medicine. This award is administered by the Nobel Foundation and awarded by Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences on proposal of the Nobel Committee for Chemistry, which consists of 5 members elected by Academy. The award is presented in Stockholm at an annual ceremony on December 10, the anniversary of Nobel's death. The first Nobel Prize in Chemistry was awarded in 1901 to Jacobus Henricus van 't Hoff, of the Netherlands, for his discovery of the laws of chemical dynamics and osmotic pressure in solutions. Background: Alfred Nobel stipulated in his last will and testament that his money be used to create a series of prizes for those who confer the greatest benefit on mankind in physics, chemistry, peace, physiology or medicine, and literature. Though Nobel wrote several wills during his lifetime, the last was written a little over a year before he died, and signed at the Swedish-Norwegian Club in Paris on November 27, 1895. Nobel bequeathed 94% of his total assets, 31 million Swedish krona, to establish and endow the 5 Nobel Prizes. Due to the level of skepticism surrounding the will, it was not until April 26, 1897 that it was approved by the Storting. The executors of his will were Ragnar Sohlman and Rudolf Liljeqvist, who formed the Nobel Foundation to take care of Nobel's fortune and organize the prizes. The members of the Norwegian Nobel Committee that were to award the Peace Prize were appointed shortly after the will was approved. The prize-awarding organizations followed: the Karolinska Institutet on June 7, the Swedish Academy on June 9, and the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences on June 11. The Nobel Foundation then reached an agreement on guidelines for how the Nobel Prize should be awarded. In 1900, the Nobel Foundation's newly created statutes were promulgated by King Oscar II. According to Nobel's will, the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences were to award the prize in chemistry. Award ceremony. The committee and institutions serving as the selection board for the prize typically announce the names of the laureates in October. The prize is then awarded at formal ceremonies held annually on December 10, the anniversary of Alfred Nobel's death. The highlight of the Nobel Prize award ceremony in Stockholm is when each Nobel laureate steps forward to receive the prize from the hands of His Majesty the King of Sweden. The Nobel laureate receives 3 things: a diploma, a medal and a document confirming the prize amount. Later the Nobel banquet is held in Stockholm's City Hall. A maximum of 3 laureates and 2 different works may be selected. The award can be given to a maximum of 3 recipients per year. It consists of a gold medal, a diploma, and a cash grant. Nomination and selection. The Nobel laureates in chemistry are selected by a committee that consists of 5 members elected by the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences. In its first stage, several thousand people are asked to nominate candidates. These names are scrutinized and discussed by experts until only the laureates remain. This slow and thorough process is arguably what gives the prize its importance. Forms, which amount to a personal and exclusive invitation, are sent to about 3,000 selected individuals to invite them to submit nominations. The names of the nominees are never publicly announced, and neither are they told that they have been considered for the prize. Nomination records are sealed for 50 years. In practice, some nominees do become known. It is also common for publicists to make such a claim, founded or not. The nominations are screened by committee, and a list is produced of approximately 200 preliminary candidates. This list is forwarded to selected experts in the field. They remove all but approximately 15 names. The committee submits a report with recommendations to the appropriate institution. While posthumous nominations are not permitted, awards can occur if the individual died in the months between the nomination and the decision of the prize committee. The award in chemistry requires the significance of achievements being recognized is tested by time. In practice, it means that the lag between the discovery and the award is typically on the order of 20 years and can be much longer. As a downside of this approach, not all scientists live long enough for their work to be recognized. Some important scientific discoveries are never considered for a prize, as the discoverers may have died by the time the impact of their work is realized. For example, the contributions of Rosalind Franklin in discovering the structure of DNA, her X-ray crystallography citing the shape of DNA as a helix, were not realized until after her death, and the recipients of the prize were Watson, Crick, and Wilkins. Prizes. A chemistry Nobel Prize laureate earns a gold medal, a diploma bearing a citation, and a sum of money. Nobel Prize medals. The Nobel Prize medals, minted by Myntverket in Sweden and the Mint of Norway since 1902, are registered trademarks of the Nobel Foundation. Each medal features an image of Alfred Nobel in left profile on the obverse. The Nobel Prize medals for physics, chemistry, physiology or medicine, and literature have identical obverses, showing the image of Alfred Nobel and the years of his birth and death. Nobel's portrait also appears on the obverse of the Nobel Peace Prize medal and the medal for the prize in economics, but with a slightly different design. The image on the reverse of a medal varies according to the institution awarding the prize. The reverse sides of the Nobel Prize medals for chemistry and physics share the same design. Nobel Prize diplomas. Nobel laureates receive a diploma directly from the hands of the King of Sweden. Each diploma is uniquely designed by the prize-awarding institutions for the laureate that receives it. The diploma contains a picture and text which states the name of the laureate and normally a citation of why they received the prize. Award money. The laureate is given a sum of money when they receive the Nobel Prize, in the form of a document confirming the amount awarded. In 2009 the monetary award was 10 million Swedish krona. Due to budget cuts, in 2012, the amount for each Nobel Prize was 8 million Swedish krona, or $1.1 million. The amount of prize money may differ depending on how much money the Nobel Foundation can award that year. If there are 2 laureates in a particular category, the award grant is divided equally between the recipients. If there are 3, the awarding committee has the option of dividing the grant equally, or awarding 1/2 to one recipient and 1/4 to each of the others. Laureates. Criticism. In recent years the Nobel Prize in Chemistry has drawn criticism among chemists who feel that the prize is more frequently awarded to non-chemists than to chemists. In the 30 years leading up to 2012, the Nobel Prize in Chemistry had been awarded 10 times for work that resides in biochemistry or molecular biology, and once to a materials scientist. In the 10 years leading up to 2012, only 4 had been to work that is indisputably in chemistry. Commenting on this issue, The Economist writes that the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences is bound by Nobel's will, which specified only awards in physics, chemistry, literature, medicine, and peace. Biology was in its infancy during Nobel's day, which led to no award being established. The Economist also points out that no Nobel Prizes are awarded for another major discipline, mathematics, and that Nobel's rigid not more than 3 winners stipulation is not easily applicable to modern physics, in which progress is often made by huge collaborations and not individual scientists. See also, Nobel laureates by country, Wolf Prize in Chemistry, Priestley Medal, Louisa Grossowitz Prize, List of Nobel laureates. References. External links. Green fluorescent protein a 2008 Nobel Chemistry Award a great description of the work done by the 2008 laureates. Nobel Prize for Chemistry. Front and back images of the medal. 1,954 inches. Source, photo by Eric Arnold. Ava Helen and Linus Pauling Papers. Honors and Awards, 1954 H2.1. All documents and media, pictures and illustrations, Linus Pauling and the Nature of the Chemical Bond, A Documentary History, The Valley Library, Oregon State University. Access December 7, 2007. Graphics, National Chemistry Nobel Prize shares 1901 a 2009 by citizenship at the time of the award and by country of birth. From J. Schmiduba, Evolution of National Nobel Prize shares in the 20th century at ARZIV, 1009.2634 v1, the Nobel Prize in Chemistry, a Euro official site of the Nobel Foundation. The Nobel Prize Medal for Physics and Chemistry, a Euro official webpage of the Nobel Foundation. What the Nobel laureates receive, a Euro featured link in the Nobel Prize award ceremonies.